Really critical for SMOs and their local partners to have a space and to have time to come up with innovative solutions. The types of global issues and challenges that we're talking about, none of them warrant simple, quickly thought out standard traditional solutions. Really, I think what's so encouraging about innovative testing opportunities is that you have an opportunity to take something very complex and challenging and to come up with local partners and, in collaboration with others, solutions that perhaps have not been used or tested or tried before. And certainly the issue that, as I mentioned, we were tackling was a very complex one around, inequality and discrimination. And FIT offered that space to us, and we, UFE and Albinism Royal Foundation, have, as I mentioned, learned and grown so much as a result of that opportunity. And now we're able to take those learnings and to improve upon our programming and solutions. So it's really vital for Canadian SMOs to have that space, have funding, have opportunities to not only test out some of these out-of-the-box solutions and innovative approaches, but also, I would say, to be able to share what's worked and to share some of their promising approaches. And I'm even thinking about now, with so much emphasis in the development aid sector around localization and shifting the power, and an emphasis on trying to tackle the root causes of intersectional gender inequalities. I think that SMOs, through a lot of their innovative work that they've been doing, are wonderful organizations to be able to partake and share in those discussions. SMOs, not to generalize here, but SMOs generally tend to be smaller. We may be less rigid. We might be more flexible in our ways of operating. And so we are able to experiment with a lot of approaches that, again, would be very important to share back to the wider community. And I think also what we can also share back is some of our learnings around how best to work with local partners, how really, an SMO can try to center the voices and priorities of those local partners, and what do equitable relations look like. So yeah, I look forward to continuing to share some of those learnings for not only the SMO community, but the much wider development sector community.